Hi everyone in YouTube land, happy post 4th, and I am coming to you guys with a doll haul. As you can probably already see, I took advantage of the last item sale, or I don't know, it's something like last something sale from American Girl. And I ended up getting, the vest that came with the mix and match, and it's got the faux fur collar. And it's on my number 67 doll because I ended up finally getting the ballerina that was on sale for Costco. It was a Costco exclusive, but not so exclusive after all because American Girl finally put it on sale, so I was able to grab it. So that is my ballerina doll. And I think I'm going to call her by a family name, which is Copeland. So even though I wanted to name her after a famous ballerina, normally a black ballerina, there was all these different names floating around like Michaela DePrince and Misty Copeland. So because I have the last name Copeland in my family, I wanted to name her that. So I wanted to give her the first name Copeland. So that is her, or that is she. And she looks absolutely adorable. Again, I already have two number 67s that are truly me. But when I saw her on sale for over 50% off, I could not resist getting another African American doll, especially one that was like a store exclusive that has a ballerina costume. And she comes with like another set too. And a lot of people were talking about how flimsy this box is, but I don't think it's flimsy. I think I would still be able to use it for storage, so I'm going to do that. And the reason I bought the vest as a sale item was because at first I wasn't going to buy any of the mix and matches this year or last year for Christmas, just because I wasn't really sure if I wanted to pay that price for different select items that you would get individually and then pair up. So I ended up buying the shirt and the shoes, and I ended up just pairing that with a store exclusive jean set or jeans. But when I saw that they sold the vest and the skirt at a reasonable price, under $10, I decided, well, let me go ahead and complete the set since I already have the shirt and the shoes. And I finally paired them together and they look really great. I also ended up doing her hair. So I wanted to put these little hair accessories in her hair, and I ended up seeing this bow. So I was going to put this bow on one of my Ashton Drake dolls, but I saw it laying around, so I instead put it on Odessa Vernice instead. And Odessa Vernice is my Truly Me number 67 doll. The other 67 doll I have, her name is Gigi, which is Gertrude Geraldine. And again, this one, her name is Copeland Witzel. I ended up also debating about this doll. I saw her at Target and I thought, well, I want to get this doll, but I'm not a big fan of Elsa. I do like, um, oh, I do like the Disney movie that features Elsa, but I don't know, the song, they played that song so many times that goes with the movie, that Let It Go song. I just couldn't take it anymore. So I had to stop watching that movie for a bit of time, even though the Snow Queen is like one of my favorite fairy tales of all time. And I really do love the movie. I just could not watch the movie because they had played that song so many times. So when I saw this doll, I thought, oh my gosh, if she has a Tiana outfit, I would love to get her. but I found out by watching other videos that she was never going to have a Tiana outfit. She was always going to be dressed in this Elsa outfit because she's an Illy doll. And I guess this is the first 18-inch character inspired doll that they have as a Disney doll. And so they have an African American doll wearing the Elsa inspired outfit. And I had a lot of qualms about this because I love Tiana the character. I feel like she doesn't get enough representation from Disney. And so I have a whole ton of Tiana dolls, and I did feel like she reminded me of Tiana, and I really didn't want her in the Elsa outfit. But then when I thought about it more strategically, I thought, okay, they're trying to introduce more African American girls into the world of white princesses, just like maybe they're trying to introduce a lot of white girls to Tiana. But then when I thought about that concept, I thought, well, why didn't they make a white doll inspired by Tiana? Huh? Yeah. Yeah. So again, the racism. I just don't like the concept because to me, I feel like if they really wanted to make it fair and an even keel playing field, they would still have an inspired Tiana doll. You see what I'm saying? Instead of just having Tiana accessories where Tiana, the icon, is so tiny and small in this corner, and they didn't even bother to add color. You see what I'm saying? They just have the sets, and even with the sets, they have like little frogs on them instead of having a Tiana like icon on any of these things. They have the frog, which I can understand because again, it's the princess and the frog when it comes to Tiana. So as a collector, I'm not going to throw away this box because it does have Tiana's name and Tiana's character. And even with the doll that they feature, she's the Asian doll that is being inspired by Tiana. But again, when it comes to the doll sets, they don't have a white version of a doll that's inspired by Tiana's outfit. So there would be nothing about this outfit that would resemble Tiana. See how this is like Olaf and the snowflakes are inspired by Elsa. And they even have the Elsa icon, which I think they have on a lot of things. But again, I don't know if I really agree with the concept of having a black doll being inspired by a white princess, but yet you don't have a white doll being inspired by a black princess. So that's why I say that I don't know how I feel about it. I wanted to support Disney and the doll because I can understand their concept that they made a really, really pretty doll that was inspired by Elsa. And I love, the character Elsa. I don't have a problem with Disney. I don't have a problem with various races. So I can buy dolls of various races and not feel bad about it. But I also feel like whatever is good for the goose is good for the gander, or whatever is good for the, how do you say that? Whatever is good for the goose is good for the gander. Yeah. So I always feel like, okay, if you're going to do that for a white princess, to have her be some kind of inspirational character for a black doll, then the same should be said for Tiana the princess, right? That she should be able to inspire a white doll. So anyway, back to American Girl. So with American Girl, I decided to get this since this was on sale, and it's cheetah print. And I ended up getting the boots. And again, with these, I think I'm going to keep these because it does have 67 dressed in the shoes and the skirt and the shirt. So again, I wanted to see this whole outfit together. So I'll show you guys how this looks without the vest too, especially since it's summer. So I don't really want her in that hot thing. But this, I was watching Coming to America. And I told my husband I wouldn't say this on tape, but on video, but I'm going to say it. It really reminded me of Coming to America with the cheetah print. So I was like, oh, okay, no wonder it's on sale. Because people can't really get over the cheetah print. Again, cheetah print is, it's something that not a lot of people you have to really be inspired by cheetah print and know how to wear it. So when I see cheetah print, I always think princesses and emperors and kings in some kind of faraway kingdom like Africa, or it just reminds me, it screams Africa for some reason, like the furs and the richness of Africa, and Mali, and what is it, Timbuktu, and who was that king that was like the richest king in the world, who inspired King Midas? He came from Mali. Anyway, there was some kind of rich African king who is, like, to this day considered like one of the richest people in the world, that his riches were like out of this world. And so that's why people tried to colonize Africa, because this king, Mali, was like one of the richest nations in the world back in the day. And I think it still is. So you don't really hear a whole lot about Mali. And I think that's because, again, they're considered considered a very rich kingdom. And again, stereotypically, some people might have a problem with that. So again, I'm a black doll collector. I'm on YouTube. So I'm going to be talking about black concepts sometimes. And that's just the way it is. So not only do I collect sometimes black majority of black dolls. How about that? I collect a majority of black dolls. I also collect dolls that I like Molly. Molly is not black, but I do like her. And because I don't discriminate, I collect all kinds of dolls. But because I'm African American, I do have a soft spot in my collection for mostly African American dolls. And everyone likes to see representation of themselves. And so I see myself in this doll when I look at this doll. And her name is going to be Taisha. So I wanted a really wonderful name that I really liked. And it didn't have to be named after someone I knew. I didn't want to really name her after someone I knew. I wanted to just pick a name that I really, really liked. And I like the sound of Taisha, so she's going to be Taisha. And I'm going to eventually dress her in this. And because I just like the doll, and I like the Tiana stuff, and because they didn't really make a whole lot of Tiana stuff, Princess and the Frog stuff, I'm going to probably order 18-inch stuff off-brand for her that is frog and black girl inspired stuff. So she's going to be that type of doll that's going to be able to wear all kinds of stuff. All right, let me just pause so I can show you guys how my Odessa Vernice is going to look in this outfit, or just the outfit without the vest. Okay, so here is Odessa Vernice, and this is her outfit without the vest. So it paid off to wait. I'm so glad that I did wait to buy the skirt as well as the vest, because it does really complete the outfit, but I didn't have to spend an arm and a leg. All right, guys, well, that is my haul. So eventually I'll do a review on my inspired Elsa doll, which is the Illy doll from Disney, 18-inch, as well as the Tiana stand mixer. And I'll be able to do a review on this doll somewhat, and how she compares to my two other 67s, and maybe even Gabby. All right, my Gabriella doll. All right, talk to you guys later.